Once upon a time, in a peaceful and colorful forest, there lived a little rabbit named Hoppy and his best friend, a playful monkey named Jumpy. Hoppy was known for his soft white fur and his big, bouncy feet. He loved to hop through the meadows, exploring every corner of the forest. Jumpy, on the other hand, had a long curly tail and loved to swing from tree to tree, always looking for new adventures. One bright morning, Hoppy woke up to the sound of birds singing their happy songs. He stretched his long ears and peeked outside his cozy burrow. The sun was shining, and the whole forest looked golden and warm. Hoppy felt excited, for he knew that every day with Jumpy was a day full of fun. Hoppy hopped out of his burrow and saw Jumpy waiting by the big berry bush. Jumpy waved his tail and called out, "Good morning, Hoppy. I have a fun idea for today." Hoppy's nose twitched with curiosity. "What is it, Jumpy?" Jumpy grinned and pointed up to the sky. "Let's have a picnic at the very top of Rainbow Hill. From there, we can see the whole forest, and maybe, if we're lucky, we'll spot a real rainbow." Hoppy's eyes sparkled. "That sounds wonderful. What should we bring for our picnic?" Jumpy thought for a moment, tapping his chin. "Let's each bring our favorite snack. I'll bring sweet bananas, and you can bring your crunchy carrots. Maybe we can even find some berries along the way." Hoppy nodded happily. He hopped back to his burrow and picked the juiciest, crunchiest carrots he could find. Jumpy climbed the tallest tree and gathered a bunch of ripe, yellow bananas. They packed their snacks in a little basket and set off together, their hearts full of excitement. The path to Rainbow Hill was long and winding, but Hoppy and Jumpy didn't mind. As they walked, they saw many wonderful things. They waved at the butterflies dancing in the sunlight, their wings sparkling with colors. They listened to the gentle river as it flowed over smooth stones, making a soft, happy sound. They even stopped to help a tiny ant carry a crumb back to its home, working together to make sure the ant was safe. Along the way, they met their friend, Tilly the turtle, who was slowly making her way to the pond. "Where are you two going?" Tilly asked. "We're going to have a picnic on Rainbow Hill," said Hoppy, hopping with excitement. "That sounds lovely," said Tilly. "I hope you see a rainbow." Hoppy and Jumpy waved goodbye to Tilly and continued on their journey. They sang songs as they walked, making up silly rhymes and laughing together. Sometimes Hoppy would hop ahead, and Jumpy would swing from the branches above, but they always waited for each other and made sure to stay together. After a while, they reached the bottom of Rainbow Hill. The hill was tall and covered in soft green grass. Hoppy looked up and said, "It looks very high, but I think we can do it if we help each other." Jumpy nodded. "Let's go together, step by step." Hoppy started hopping up the hill, and Jumpy climbed beside him, swinging from the low branches. Sometimes Hoppy would get tired, so Jumpy would cheer him on with funny faces and silly dances. Sometimes Jumpy would slip, and Hoppy would hold out his paw to help him up. As they climbed higher, the view became more and more beautiful. They could see the river winding through the trees, the butterfly meadow, and even Tilly the turtle slowly making her way to the pond. The air was fresh, and the breeze felt cool on their faces. At last, they reached the very top of Rainbow Hill. The view was amazing. They could see the whole forest, the sparkling river, the green meadows, and even the distant mountains. The sky was bright blue, and fluffy white clouds floated by. They spread out a soft blanket and sat down for their picnic. Hoppy munched on his carrots, and Jumpy peeled his bananas. They shared their snacks and laughed together, telling each other stories about their favorite adventures. Suddenly, a gentle rain began to fall. The drops were soft and cool, and the friends didn't mind at all. They pulled their blanket over their heads and giggled as the rain tapped softly above them. Soon, the sun peeked out from behind the clouds, and a beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky. "Look, Jumpy. A rainbow." Hoppy cheered, his eyes wide with wonder. Jumpy clapped his hands. "It's so pretty. I'm glad we came up here together." The friends sat quietly, watching the rainbow and feeling happy. They talked about their favorite colors and counted the stripes in the sky. Hoppy said his favorite color was green, like the grass, and Jumpy said he loved yellow, like the bananas. As the rainbow faded, Hoppy and Jumpy packed up their picnic and got ready to go home. They held hands as they walked down the hill, feeling proud of their adventure. On the way back, they stopped to pick some wildflowers for Tilly, who they found resting by the pond. They gave Tilly the flowers and told her all about their picnic and the rainbow. Tilly smiled and said, "Thank you, friends. Your story made my day brighter." When they reached their homes, Hoppy said, "Thank you for a wonderful day, Jumpy. I loved our picnic and the rainbow." Jumpy smiled. Me too, Hoppy. Every day is special when we're together. As the sun began to set, the two friends made their way back to their cozy homes. The forest was quiet and peaceful, and the stars started to twinkle in the sky. Hoppy snuggled into his burrow, and Jumpy curled up in his tree. They both felt warm and safe, knowing they would always have each other. Good night, little dreamers. May your dreams be filled with picnics, rainbows, and the joy of friendship, just like Hoppy and Jumpy's. If you like this story, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to Fuzzy Fable Factory for more gentle bedtime adventures. Sweet dreams, and see you next time.